Hey everybody, thanks for wandering back out to the Digital Hermitage. I'm the Hermit, you can call me Hiccup, and today I've got a really fun little build in mind. Have you ever wanted to build a house, like, right over the river in the meadows? I know since the Hearth and Home update, they've really added, or maybe somewhere after the Hearth and Home update. It's hard. I don't quite keep track of the updates. I like to be surprised by them and explore the world when they come out. But at some point, they added these really cool rivers in the meadows. And, I mean, there were some before, but these were bigger and much more, like, you know, river-like instead of just little tiny streams or puddles or anything. But anyway, I want to build a house over one of those today. And it's going to have to be pretty low in the ravine because we're still building with just the basics here. And I think we're getting pretty close to moving into the Black Forest and getting some core wood and some bronze and some fine wood stuff. So builds are going to change here pretty soon and we'll be able to do a lot more. And that's going to be a lot of fun. But for now, let me show you the spot I've got picked out and the idea I have in mind for today. I was hanging out in my little shed there. Yeah, here we go. I connected it with a trail. Let's take a run over here. Yeah, somewhere down there, we're gonna have to pick out the most narrow point to really help ourselves out. And a lot of these rivers, they kind of look like this. They have that weird little, like, almost like, I'll show you when we get down there. I need to come back up here at some point and build like a, I don't know, like a little standing torch maybe like this. There we go. That way later on when we finish it and I need to trail up here, I can figure out what to do because it's going to be a zigzaggy path down there. But let's go ahead and get down there and pick out a spot. Alright, yeah, and all these rivers have this kind of like bubble kind of roundness to them. So I am going to try and use that to my advantage. Oh, guys, I'm actually liking kind of like right here. Not so steep on the slopes on both sides, so maybe a path won't be so hard to carve, and this is actually not too far apart. I think we're going to start here. I think we are. Alright, let's pick a height, and this is going to determine how the rest of the build goes. Guys, if you're going to try something like this, this is the part that may require a little testing and figuring out, and I tried to plan for this as best I could in my head and figure out what I want to do, but really it just depends on how much support we can get and what height we pick here. Alright, we're going to start kind of low, actually. Let's start down here. And what we're going to do is just try to build this up. There we go. See that? Look at that. Now we have a nice little walkway. And they all kind of have that. If your rivers don't have that, then I'm sorry. All of mine in this biome seem to. So it's been making life pretty easy. Alright, that's pretty sweet. Oh yeah, that sticks up above the water just a little bit. Let's start about right there, maybe? Yeah, that goes straight across. There we go, that's a good start. If I can get up there. Oh, jeez. Alright, let's put a floor on so I can walk on this. There we go. There we go. Now let's try to connect this to both. Well, not yet. Not yet, guys. Not yet. We're not going to do that yet. Let's try and build this back a little bit to connect with that hump back there. That way we get a good area. This might be a slightly larger build. But I'm excited. I like how it's looking already. Oh, plus I love building around the lily pads. I mean, come on. Who doesn't? Oh, the workbench doesn't reach all the way over here. Okay, we'll just set one up right here. Bam! Good to go. There it is. We found it. Alright, we're going to do the same thing over here. We're going to grab the hoe. We're going to try and raise the dirt up just a little bit. Oh no, I didn't want to get rid of lily pads. There we go. Just want to raise this dirt area up underneath there just a little bit so that we can go back across. 2, 3. There we go. Got the support. Yep. All right. And we'll bring it right over. At first I put the short 1 meter board, but you know, I'm going to put the longer one because this is probably going to get built up a little bit. Oop, did I go too far? Ah, put this support in the wrong spot. That's what I did. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. This should be... Oh, oh, water. Building in the water is always a pain. Now! Right there. There we go. Nice. Alright, we can get rid of that. And put this back in right there. It doesn't quite reach. Let's put in a smaller one on the bottom to help it. There we go. And then connect these over. That's 3, so the support should go there. Nice. Oh, come on, we can do it. There we go. Awesome. Yeah, it's looking good so far. All right, so this is going to be the lower deck. We're actually going to build this up and then make the bridge across, and the house will have 2 floors, so it won't be super big. But it will have an upper deck and a lower deck. I think that's pretty cool. All right, let's fill in the center. Wanted to just mess around today and try something different, guys. Let's kind of give the inside a little bit of a, what do you call it, an outline almost? Here, I'll show you what I'm talking about. And then we'll swap back to these floors, twist them back the opposite way. Oops. Guys, I'm silly. There we go. I was wondering why it didn't all work out. I completely forgot to put a layer over here. There we go. Now it all works out. Let's twist these just for a different look. Okay, now we found our center spot, which was kind of what all this was about. We really need to add some supports beneath us, so let's try and get some support going. To do this, I'm trying to snap... It exists. There it is. Yeah, we'll snap these half walls to start with. There we go. And then we're going to put the, what are these? The 2 meter pole beam, wood beams in each corner. There we go. We're going to add a wall on to the bottom of each of those. And then hopefully that puts us down low enough to where, yeah, here we go. I'm going to hold shift. And we're just going to sink these stake walls into the walls down there. So they're about halfway and they're kind of inside the walls themselves. We're going to do that on all 4 sides. I wouldn't worry about it being perfect. This is going to be extremely difficult to see from the outside, so it doesn't need to be flawless. This is literally just for support. Very nice. Got a little bit of weakness here, but that shouldn't hurt anything, I don't think. Nope, actually everything is looking green. Everything's looking green and good. A little bit. Alright. I'm feeling good about it though. This is awesome. Let's go ahead and wrap the bottom. You know how I like to do it. There we are. I'm going to go ahead and move this guy to the center for now. Oh, and I'm going to go ahead and mark this as center because we may come back and do some cool things for support in the upper house with that. But we can go ahead and seal this in now. There we go. I moved the workbench again so I can show you guys. Yeah, H for Hermit. It worked out. I didn't know if it was going to or not, but it did. Why am I tickled by that? I really enjoy that. All right, let's go ahead and slap another one of these guys down right there. There we go. Let's get the next level built, and I'm going to put the bridge right here Oh man, how tall are we gonna go? We're gonna go 2 for the bridge. This might mess us up. We'll see how support and roofing goes with that, but for now, I think I want to try this. Perfect. Perfect. I'll keep that. Just a little dirt over it. Yeah. Nice. Perfect. All right, let's do that on the other side. Nice. Let's go ahead and do the same thing. Let's get a nice little landing spot here, if we can. Oh yeah, not bad. We're not going to get as much space on this side, I don't think, as we got on the other, just because of the mountain face here, but I'll try to push it back. Nope, that's all we got. That's okay. That's plenty of space, actually. That's going to work just fine, and it'll work just... Yeah, there we go. I can make the trail go up this way. Beautiful. That's going to work out just fine, guys. There we go. We got ourselves a nice little frame. Looking good so far. Like it. Had to run back up to the awesome box and get myself another rested bonus, because yes, I was tired. We needed to rest. But there we go. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and like speed build this and just see where it starts breaking. And then we can start adding support as necessary. Oh no. Okay guys, well I'm going to try and lower this entire thing by half a meter then, or 1 meter. I'll bring it down to the 1 meter pole here at this height. It's going to take me a little while to do, so I'll bring you back when I've got the whole thing lowered. Okay, we fixed the floor. I kind of left the bridge up 1. We'll see if that idea holds or not. I'm actually not mad at it. I kind of like it a little bit. It's kind of fun. You know, usually you see bridges go up. I don't know why I'm entertained that this one goes down a little, but that's fine. We'll see. Gotta finish building the house first. All right, so we've got... Oh, yeah, we're still getting just a little bit less support in the center than I would like, so... Let's try and build the walls again. I am going to try and keep that cool pattern that we had going. But I may only do it for the windows themselves, like where I actually plan on putting windows, because maybe the rest of it could just get some walls. Maybe the support would be a little stronger, so we're going to try that. I'm gonna go with more windows than I usually would. I really like the idea of this house being really open. This has already been... I knew it was gonna be one of the more challenging builds. I'm really enjoying it though so far. This is fun. I like messing around with stuff like this. I really like testing, you know, limits and trying new things. This is a lot of fun. Okay, that's as high as we're going. Let me add a couple of the detail pieces in around. Well, nope, we got them all. All right, yeah. Let me add a couple of these supports around these beams. Just like that. We're going to do that everywhere. We're going to do it on the corners and on every window. And that's as high as we're going to go this time. Yeah, that's already looking kind of iffy. Okay, there we go. Let's go ahead and wrap this. What happened here? I have no idea what snap point I caught onto there. You know what else, guys? Look at this. Out the back here, we have a support, I believe, coming up the middle. Yep, we should go ahead and continue that on all the sides, too. Not really sure if that's going to add more support for us or not. Where is it on this side? Oh, it looks like it got destroyed. Let's get down there and fix that. There we go. And this wrapping. Okay. Let me zoom in, see if anything else is missing. Alright, looking good so far. Now let's go ahead and mess with the roof, because this will be our... let's see if it works this time, guys. It really does look like we have more support now, so I'm hoping as long as we keep the roof pretty low, things are going to work out.
Let me zoom in a little bit so the camera's not freaking out so hard. Go. Ooh, alright. Looking okay so far. Hopefully this holds. Okay, so I'm building this really quickly, which actually kind of gives me a false sense of hope here. Because, yeah, as you build, it kind of gives itself more support as you... Yep. Oh, no. Oh man, I don't know if that's gonna work either, guys. So I noticed that these outer ones are actually not, you know, this is the centerpiece that has the extra support. If I get rid of these, is it still going to hold? No, of course not. Okay, we've connected them all. Should be providing a little more support. I was also going to try and use these... Oh no. Okay, let's try and add in some support like we were last time. Actually, let's do it right from the centerpieces where the actual beams come up. Oh, this might be the problem right here, guys, actually. Alright, I see it now. Hang on. Let's get some more support right here in between the doors. And it is directly beneath and between the doors, which is a problem. Should have gone on either side of the doors, actually. Hopefully that actually built down beneath it. Give me an idea where I'm building. Oh no. Oh no! Okay, forget that support. We're going right here. Yes, here and here. There we go. Okay, we'll provide the door with a little more support. And that way, this side, hopefully, I don't know, it's not looking like it. But we're going to try and build it up a little bit like this. Let's add in some support beams like this. Got that on that side. On this side, we'll do doubles. That it lines up with the peak. And again, the only reason stuff's not breaking is because I'm placing things right now. We're adding, like, fake support. Alright, I'm going to leave it alone. And we'll wait for that horrible noise. Yeah, that horrible noise. Right there, missing a little piece. Go ahead and extend that out and seal this up a little more. Oh, we already did that on that side. Okay, cool, cool, cool. I'm just going in and adding some little pieces up top, guys, just to give it a little bit of a grid work look, and it does actually seem to be helping a little bit. Let's get up on the roof and check out this pattern we've got going on now, because it does seem to be helping a little bit. Yeah, that's all I did. Just give the roof kind of a little bit more of a shape. And everything seems to be whole. I mean, we are barely hanging in there. Look at that. Not going to take much to knock that roof down, but that's okay. It's actually standing, though. I really like that. All right, finally. Okay, now we can actually get to crafting this place up. Actually, what I wanted to do on this house, and I don't know if we're going to be able to do it now because of, well, just because of everything. It's actually, I wanted to kind of place roofs through the walls here, and just kind of get like an overhang going. Yeah. Yeah, just something to let the roof kind of overhang itself a little, and I really think that's gonna make it look special. I like the look. Let's go ahead and add this all the way around and see how it looks. And this is all free placement. I'm just kind of lining it up with the roof that I'm placing it with, and we're not using corners. I have tried this kind of roof before, and given how you're kind of placing it halfway down, it does make trying to place corners very difficult. Alright, I just went around and removed all the corner pieces. They were sticking and clipping through the roof really bad, and I didn't really like it, but I'm actually not mad with just these kind of overhanging, because we were going to seal these walls in anyway. Yep. That doesn't look bad. I'm going to leave it like that. Okay, now we've got to finish this bridge up, and it is pretty skinny. We're going to double the size, so we're going to go ahead and extend it out. Get a good sized bridge going here. I'm going to remove these middle beams and put them on the outside as soon as we get this taken care of. Whoopsie. I'm still very entertained at, probably don't need that. Well, let's throw in a small one. I'm really entertained at the, at the fact that the bridge kind of comes down. I don't know why I like that so much. I'm sure it's not as uncommon as I think. I just, I don't know, you think bridge and you either think something that goes straight across or you think something that's got a little bit of like a rise in it. But this one came out like this and I really like it. I'm going to keep it like this. We're going to use it just as is. This turned out to be a much more complex little water build than I thought. Support was a little bit of a pain. I knew it was gonna be. Like I really knew it was gonna be. Just that. All right, we do kind of want. I do kind of want. Let's see, right in front of the doors here. So I do want to extend this out a little more. Not much, because we're gonna start losing support here too. But you know me, always gotta have one of these. Love it. Looks great. We'll add some support down below because I think this is almost complete, guys. We've almost got the shell. It's almost time for decorations. Yeah, the shell of the house is almost finished. Really not that complicated except for the support. Support's a pain. I do want to go underneath, and we're going to add in some details underneath real quick before I start decorating. Yeah, I love this little bridge house. This is looking really nice. Alright, we won't add on the railing. I'll add that for the detail, for the decoration build. Alright, so I did want to include the second floor here. Let's go ahead and get in here and let's pick a spot to make our staircase. I'm thinking right here is fine. Let's go ahead and move this somewhere out of the way. It's pretty small down here, so let's keep our camera angle in. I'm going to go with the ladders just to make the transition a little easier. We still need to pull the floor back just a half. There we go. Now we can get down. Let's make sure that still works even if we outline it. Sometimes putting that there makes us hit our head. Nope. We're good. All right. Nice. Now we have stairs to get down. Yeah, we'll come back and railing those as well. All right, let's get down here now. We have a good bit of tight space down here, and I really like it down here. This is pretty cool. A lot of these have to stay, though. I do want to make this really open if we can, so let's not try to seal ourselves in too hard down here. What we're going to do is just make some cross beams. You may have seen these earlier before. I was trying to add them ahead of schedule to see if they would add more support before we shrunk the house a little bit, but they really didn't, so we're going to go back to adding in these cross beams because I really like this look down here. There we go. Now, I may remove one of these. We may create a little bit of a chimney right here. I may try and pull the dirt closer, and we may try to move our chimney right there, because we are going to need a little bit of a fire here somewhere, at least to cook, and we may be cooking down here. Now, since this is living space, me personally, I do want to add a little bit of a short wall just around our ankles, kind of around our feet. I don't know, the low wall makes it feel more like living space, which this technically is. It's going to be livable space right underneath where we're hanging out, right underneath our house. And we're definitely going to put some storage and some decoration down here. That the fire's like almost perfectly centered on it. Love it. All right, so for the chimney, we're gonna get pretty creative too. We're gonna use some of these beams here. There we go. We can still reach right into the center to add wood to the fire. Nice. Yeah, got a nice little campfire down here now. That's awesome. Let's add some beams up and finish the look in here. There we go. Nice little kitchen. Nice little kitchen downstairs. All right, let's go outside and finish adding on the chimney. Yeah, we don't want it to go through that. Don't want it to come in the house. Oh, no. I was trying to hop onto the bush. I guess the bush will just keep me from sliding. All right, let's go ahead. I'm going to remove that roofing piece because we no longer need it. Let's keep this going up. Now, it is right over a window, and I'm going to keep it. I'm going to keep the window there. Something about it just says, like, this is where the heat comes from, you know? Maybe that's silly, but that's the way I'm going to play it. Very nice. Ow! And I do want to go ahead and add... Yep, we're going to add these beams all the way up just to make it look a little more solid. Nice, looking good. I just free placed some pieces down there to kind of make the chimney look like it went straight into the dirt. All right. Fancy little house here we've got. Yeah. Nothing super special. Uh-oh, got some beams coming in through the bottom. We may have to get rid of those just for front porch look. Oh, and that's a shame. I don't really want to. Maybe I can free place these so that they don't go through the roof. There we go. We'll just kind of change it up a little. We're going to leave this a little more open. We're also going to add some supports. Oh, that's going to stick through the... Well, nope, that one's going to work, and that one will work out just fine, too. Alright, so that's a little bit of a shame. Alright, so the only place we're getting comfort is back here in the corner, which kind of makes me want to move the staircase. I think we're going to move the staircase over, guys. If this is where the fireplace is going to be, let's move the staircase over here. There, now we have that rearranged. Things are feeling a little better. Nice. All right, well, that's the shell. I know that probably wasn't super easy to follow along. I definitely goofed a little bit. It was poor planning on my part, and the support is really tricky, really tough. And I'm glad we added the center support down there with the stake walls that definitely made this possible. And again, we are barely hanging on the roof, but you know, if it holds, it holds. Look at that. Oh man. Well, I'm gonna go and try and add some decorations to this thing. We're gonna add some trails leading up the hills here and maybe away from it. We'll try to add some railings onto everything. I don't know if I'll cover this bridge or not, but I'm really excited. This is a really interesting, like, transitional house, I guess. Like, I don't know. It's a really good path. It forms a really good path. It connects the river. You know, you don't have to worry about the wet debuff anymore. I don't know. I'm really liking this. This turned into a really fun build. Nothing super fancy, super boxy. Nothing fantastic, but I really like it. I like the look of it. I like the feel of it. It is a little bit of a water house, kind of like a fisherman's shack almost. Yeah, look at that. I don't know. I really like it. I'm very tempted to make a staircase coming down, actually, guys. Hang on real quick before we go anywhere else. Let me run an idea by you. Or by myself. Or, you know, let's just try this out real quick. Very nice. And we have a little dock to come down to and jump onto our raft. Look at that. Oh, that's fantastic. Let's add a little bit of support underneath these. Oh. Actually, we can do it from the raft. Yes. This. There we go. Guys, look at this. Fantastic. We don't need this out here anymore. This is awesome. Little riverway. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's a good name for it. Probably end up calling this the River Shack. Because they're all shacks at this point, you know. I can't get them. Yeah, I mean, they're basically all shacks at this point. We really don't have a lot of the better build pieces, but I'm really excited to get to the Black Forest and grab the core wood. I have been trying to make a build inside the 5 really tall standing stones that are here in the meadows, and I think the next build will be one of those, but it's not going to be the one that I imagined and want to build. I think I'm going to need core wood for the idea that I really have and get a little bit more support. And we'll definitely come back and try to build another one of these little river cabins or river shacks as soon as I have some core wood, because core wood just gives a lot more support and make things a lot more, it gives you a lot more freedom. So it's going to be a lot of fun to try retry these kind of builds again. But yeah, guys, I hope you like this little river shack. I do. I think it's awesome. Let me get to decorating it, and I'll bring you back for the flybys and tell me what you think. Yeah, let's start decorating. What are we gonna do here?
Alright everybody, I guess that's it for the flybys and the decorations. I think the house looks pretty great, and I made one heck of a trail system to get down there. And we're back in the little cabin that I fixed up at the end of the last episode, and I thought maybe we could take a run down there. Always like doing my last walkthroughs at the end of the video at the end of the night, because I do like to throw up a lot of torches and wood you know, I like light. So let's go ahead and take us a sprint down to the cabin, shall we? Or the shack. I guess it's a shack. So yeah, it's a pretty solid trail. It's pretty even, pretty easy. I don't know how well a wagon would get pulled up. It'd probably be pretty difficult, especially with a heavy wagon. And I thought about putting torches and lights all the way up and down, but you know, that seemed excessive. I really like these little smokestacks. Kind of stole that from the last build. The bridge is really nice, very solid, very easy to get across. You can walk right across. And over here, we have a couple of bees, a couple of beehives. The bees need more open space. I don't believe you. This is fine. It's not the best spot for bees, I guess. And this trail just leads back out into this forest, and that's about it. But let's go check out the inside. I really like this build. It's pretty compact. It's pretty simple. And it doesn't necessarily need to be over water. You could definitely build this anywhere. Welcome, wanderers. I'm going to call this the River Shack. I did put in some, like, angled beams here just for accent to keep everything looking really low. And it helped. I think it makes everything look really low. Lots of storage in this place. Lots and lots of storage. You only get comfort over here in the corner, and the bed will work here, so no worries there. We're letting the smoke come up just to heat up the house a little bit. Supports, just a little bit of sitting area. I really like this table. I've been experimenting with these kinds of tables lately. Those are pretty fun. Old school chair I used to build. Yeah, it's pretty simple. Nice little walkway downstairs. Good storage area down here. Nice storage. We've got our max level workbench. Well, not max level, but you know, max level for the meadows anyway down here. And our little cooking area kitchen. I don't have anything to cook right now, but you know. Yeah, I really like how open the bottom is. I really like just how, I don't know, we probably don't need these cross beams, but I like to leave them here. It makes it, you know, it makes them feel needed and useful. And then nice little dock out here for our raft, and we can take off and go sailing. Yeah, I think this is a pretty fun little build, actually. And nothing too extravagant or complicated with this one. The support in the beginning was really just kind of like what determined what we could do. And you can always make it easier, you know, make it easier on yourself. Try to build the ground up in the water a little bit more to get a nice even spot. Obviously, my center was a little more sunk than the rest of this place, but you know, you could prep a little more. I like throwing a little chaos at myself. If this one got a little tricky or if it was awkward or weird to follow along, I apologize. Again, the build will be up on Valheimians come pretty soon, and you can just download it and place it somewhere in your world. But again, it doesn't have to be on stilts. You could build this thing just about anywhere. Well, all right, everybody, I guess I'm going to go ahead and let that wrap up the episode for today. It's been a lot of fun building this little bridge house on the river. I really like this. It's been one of the trickier builds, and I had a lot of fun doing it, even though I kind of messed up. Not messed up, but, you know, we overplayed our structural support there in the beginning, and that's totally my bad. But I like to play around, you know, it's fun. But as always, I hope this has inspired you to try something new. Let me know what you think in the comments below. If there's anything, you know, you liked or you didn't like, I'm always open to suggestions. Again, we're probably going to get out of the meadows pretty soon. I might want 1 or 2 more builds here in the meadow, but I think I'm running out of, not ideas, but I think we need to move on and get some more build pieces involved here. I have a lot of ideas for core wood, especially once we get our hands on that. So I'm really excited to move on, but I think I'll get at least 1 or 2 more builds in the meadow. But hey, if you had fun hanging out with me today, do me a favor, smash that like button and be sure to subscribe if you want to see some more builds in Valheim, because I've got a ton more ideas coming. But like I said, I think we're going to get some more build pieces and move on to the Black Forest pretty soon and unlock all of those new build pieces, and that'll really open up some options and some ideas, won't it? Well, I hope everyone is having an awesome time hanging out in Valheim. I hope your playthroughs and your builds are going great. Hope you're having a great day. Have a great rest of your day. And I'll see everybody in the next build video. Thank you so much for hanging out.